What is up, you beautiful fuckers? We're back. More Doki Doki Literature Club. Episode 4.
It's been too long.
For us,
It's been like 3 weeks, easily. I've missed it so much.
Man, so have I. Alright, now we're back. Monica's getting ready to let us do some poems.
Oh.
I guess. You're Monica.
Are you all ready with today's poems?
I forgot she had a lisp.
Oh, yeah. How could you forget?
Come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. I thought, though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she got to get away from me. She hastily slapped herself into a good 12 inches away from me. Is that at least 12 inches, buddy? Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Apparently not. Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you.
Oh, wow. Hey? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Roasted.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one.
How much does she think I read?
A lot. And if it gets spent,
I'll kill you.
Oh, God. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Oh God, oh no, I'll fall behind on my shows.
Oh god, not Game Grumps.
But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Peter. Alright then. I stand up.
I don't know why, but that just cracked me up. No reason at all.
I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book into my bag.
Which is
Carefully
filled with cream
slip-
cheese.
Why did I put so much cream cheese in my bag this morning?
Fucking, like shoving it in.
There, now it won't get lost.
Great.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
No.
Yeah. My relaxation ends.
Do we have to read the poems in their voice?
I don't know.
I feel like that makes sense.
Probably. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing.
I tied my dick to the Eiffel Tower and then jumped.
Is that the poem? Wow.
That's my poem.
That seems like something you would write. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now everyone's reading, so why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
What was that?
That
wasn't feminine at all. That was Gilbert Gottfried.
I can't wait.
That was Gilbert Gottfried with some Louis Armstrong.
You telling me Gilbert Godfrey's not feminine? Or Louis Armstrong?
I don't think
They're
so.
both sexy, so I don't know.
Ooh.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems.
among other things.
Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers on a composition notebook.
Woo!
I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well as reaching into their bags. Their bags. I do the same myself.
Whose poem are we reading first?
Who should I show my poem first? I mean, we already have a bond with Natsuki. I feel like we're pretty...
We're gonna do Natsuki.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, we're close.
We're close to Natsuki. But then again, Sayori's our best bud.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to read my poem to her.
Fuck it, we're doing Monica.
Alright.
No, we're not doing
Monika.
You wanna do Monika?
Sure, go for it. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Among other things. Hi, Crick. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always.
It's weird we're both like right there.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. What is she thinking? I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? That's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
I want to put it in your butt. The end.
Yeah.
Oh, she posed for it.
Don't worry, Thrick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? No. But it's that sort of barrier that we all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Thrick.
Good Monika.
Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. What is this conversation?
I don't fucking know anymore. Did we get the...
It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Whoa, what? Foreshadow.
Friction.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's a good writer, too.
I remember her poems.
So take that as a compliment.
I don't know how I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna let you interpret that with the next person.
If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Cell Silverstein?
Nope.
I have. What? You took what? Like, what? Man. Hey? Maybe a long time ago. Hey. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words.
That does not sound interesting.
No, Shel Silverstein is the bomb, man.
I would much rather read something like Yuri would read, like very dark and
That's just because you think she's sexy.
She's not even my favorite out of the four. Okay. Anyway.
His poems can be funny,
He's
endearing,
a poet.
or
I
even
didn't fucking read
sad.
it.
Yeah, he's a poet. They're talking about poems. Why would they not bring up a poem?
I don't know.
And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Anybody. I see. Oh, wait. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert.
That's not what I'd say.
But you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Did you notice that as soon as we clicked on Monica, the instrumentation changed and predominantly featured the piano?
Huh. This is definitely not piano.
What do you mean? It's supposed to change when
That's
each
the best
of the
way.
girls are going into their poem.
Well, you skip through the dialogue.
Oh well.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help. Oh, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Wow, thanks for the life lesson. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
But don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well,
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
What intense.
Okay, it was alright poem. So what do you think?
It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Alright, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone else is better friends with each other. Maybe. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Alright, you're going a little between Mike Tyson and Colonel Sanders now.
Hey man.
You need to step it one way or the other.
Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. I do have a little bit of a southern drawl. Hey man, are you telling me a combo Mike Tyson and Colonel Sanders would not be one of the greatest people you've ever met?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Wow. A cool guy with a face tattoo making delicious fried chicken?
I don't.
You know what? Fuck you, guy. You don't want to be friends with him? I don't want to be friends with you.
Fine, show's over. That's it.
It's over. We're done. I'm leaving.
Oh, now that he's gone.
What was that? What did you say?
Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Fucking your ass.
Another way to think about this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Ooh.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Wow, thanks.
All
for
right.
listening.
Whose are we gonna do next?
Do you want to do that next time?
No, we're only at 15 minutes.
I feel like that's... I don't know.
It's not too much. The last ones were half an hour each.
Okay. Can we keep going?
We'll do Natsuki and then we'll go.
Oh.
Oh, wait, that's you. Okay. Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki's rereads my poem.
Never mind. I feel like I'm giving you my opinion. I don't feel like I'm giving you my opinion.
Hey, but what's the point sharing this in the first place?
I think she liked it.
I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like reading. Yeah. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. You. It's all you, buddy.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad.
Wow.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
So she's saying our poem was good.
Yeah. And you went ruined it.
Fuck you.
I hope you're happy.
Yeah. So, in other words, you're saying you like that?
Ugh.
Irk. Natsuki retorts. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You sir! You don't understand anything, do you?
Wow, she's getting angry.
I already told you that. You don't have to go around announcing it to the world that you're all self-important.
Why is she getting so angry?
I don't know what this is.
Pretty sure you never actually said that.
This fucking guy.
I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Eh?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Oh.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it.
Alright. It's not a bad poem.
Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
What?
Whoa.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I would like it?
Well, because
Jeez.
Like an angry Jigglypuff.
I everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
What isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid.
I like that long pause.
Yes! Exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Wow, that is deep.
Hits with the old one too. Now get in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
not too.
wait a minute. Yeah.
Sex change.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Yeah. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Okay.
I'm glad you learned something today. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Okay. Yeah. Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yet.
Alright, and I think we're gonna end it here. Jump back in with Sayori.
Okay.
We'll see you in the next video. Later, man.